Hello, my good farmers, my good viewers. I hope you're good. This is your farmer, K Farmer. I'm back again to educate you and to educate ourselves on onion farming, on one basic principle of marketing, or when to plant onions and when to be on the market of onions. So like today, I'm going to take you through 3 lots that I've planted, that I'm targeting or I'm aiming to hit the market where the prices will be good. And basically most of the best time to plant our onions in our country, Kenya, is to be on the market between March, April and May. Take a look at this. This is lot K1, block A2, A3 and 4. The acreage is 0.96 acres. We planted on 3rd of January this year. The variety is Red Wave, a good one from Hydrotech. The expected yield is 18 tons per acre, and I'm going to harvest this crop on 3rd of April. This scorecard helps me to keep in check of what is happening in the farm, yes, and to keep record and to keep reminding myself what I need. And here is my block. As you have seen, I planted it on 3rd of this month, so the crop is still young. We are in the vegetative stage. So the basic thing that we have done here, we planted with DAP and we top dressed with 1717 and CAN. We normally use Yara, but I couldn't get it. But that also is a good formulation for our first top dressing. And now at the moment we are just doing spraying to make sure that our crop is, 1, clean from weeds, and 2, that our crop it's growing and it's to the vegetative stage. I'm going faster, let me slow down. Look at that. That is, we are in block, the 2nd block now. Yeah, look at it, it's amazing. In some of these parts, like this part here, you're having a challenge with waterlogging, but you're going to copy it through. And this is the last block of this lot. Look at it. So that is where I've come from. You can't see very clearly because of the sun, but at this stage, just as I've highlighted, the basic thing is to make sure that your crop gaining the vegetative part, because the nutrition value of the crop, or what we need from this crop, is the ability or to form the factory, the vegetative part, which is the factory of this onion crop. So that is my 1 block that I'm hoping to hit the market, that I've done a timely planting. Yeah, that is there. Now let's come to this block. Let me show you the scorecard. This is block A5, A6, A7. The lot is K01. This helps me basically in recording that in my workplace. And the planting date, I planted 22nd of November 2021. I'm expecting to harvest on 15th of March this year. The yield that I'm expecting also is 18 ton. And here I've recorded the person in charge of this block, because for proper maintenance is Rosary Cheragat. And here is where we are at 2nd month. Look at this, the spacing that I've been telling you have to observe. Look at the bulb, the crop. There you go. These are my onions that are 2 months. Look at it very keenly. Now here is just foliar application. We have done our fertilizers, we have done the crop management, and here is my block that I'm expecting to harvest on March. So basically for you to hit the tonnage, as I've been telling you, is the population. Look at my crop, it's well fed, well uniform, and the bulb have started forming. Look at them, they are there. Okay, let's move and see. So what do you need to hit the market on the right time? You just need to plan yourself, organize yourself, know when to hit the market. Look at that, it's a good crop actually. I'm loving it. I had broadcasted these a few days ago. Look at my path, so clean. There you go, you can't see it very clearly because of the sun. Let me try and focus on this. Look at this bulb, they are so good, and the crop is still growing. So the basic thing that you are doing at the moment is to apply foliar. Look at the spacing, it's too critical in this for you to hit that tonnage. Look at it so well. Look at the forage, it's good, there's no signs of diseases. We have managed to control them, to keep them on bay. The drips, inspect the drips this way. You know, they hide here. This is where the drips hide. You can't lack one or two, but they're easy to manage. Wow, that is it. So you can see that if you're able to time your crop well, you'll be on the market. Look at the population, feed your onions well, and they will translate that to good money. Look at that, dear farmers. These onions, they are 2 months, just as I've seen, you have seen in that scorecard, planted on 22nd of November, and you can see how my bulb are uniform because you have managed them well. So in a few days we start being let me go to the far end, and then you see it correctly. There you go, look at this. I'm good, I'm feeling good with this spacing. I used 4 deep lines in one bed of 1 meter, and in the same case I've been planting with DAP, top dressing with CAN. You have to look at your farm, it has to be very clean, free from weeds. I know that's one thing. You can use mechanical way, you can use a herbicide to control that. Yeah, look at your crop, manage it well, do the correct spacing. Look, so yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's about making sure that the bulb at this stage should be exposed up from the soil for them to form. So in this week I'll put some rubber because I know the characteristic of my soil, it hardens with time. So I put some laborers to come, we remove the soil. If your soil is as hard as mine, kindly you have to remove the soil. Look at that. If you remove the soil keenly, gently, don't injure your crop. Yeah, and that is it. So this is what I planted first on timely planting. You can see the bulb there. There you go. So by the end of this week we should be done with removing the stones that, yeah. So that is my first lot that I've done timely. Hoping that the prices for onion will favor us. Look at my bulb, they're all good. Yeah, so the size of the stem, you see this neck is stuck a lot. Within the remaining 1 month, this should be able to fill up and feed this bulb here. So I'm expecting this to enlarge up to this. Even this one, even if a little bit smaller, it's you can see the forage is small in this case, and that's why this is small. If you feed the onion well, you're going to have good bulb. Let me go to another one and you see, yeah, this is 2 months and that where we are. Let me go to this one. It's the same case, yes. So farmers, you can't jungle around spacing, because that is where the secret is, and feeding the onions. Right now I'm watering sparingly because of other parts of the farm that need water, and this stage I don't need a lot of water. So guys, you have seen for yourself my first lot. There it is, very beautiful. And now I want to show you what I've been planting last week. There it is, there you go. Big beds. We match the beds for something that I'm researching on, and that's still young. Tomorrow we just do a crop boosts and fertilizer to remove the stress. Yes, and here is now my second lot after this one. I planted this lot, still young but very promising. Look at the forage. We are in the vegetative part. I'm hoping to go up to that end, and you can see the description of this bed. Onions, they are very easy to manage. The basic thing is to keep an eye of every stage. Like this one, I want to show you where the scorecard is. See, it's just a vegetative crop. These blocks, look at them. Yes, look at the stage of crop, but they are doing well. Do a proper feeding and you get the best. Yeah, look at this onion, and it's just a few days. As those women who are planting for you, make sure they don't plant too deep in the soil. When you plant too deep in the soil, the bulb will struggle. Like between this onion and this one was poorly planted. This one was best planted. It's up, so the onion will not struggle in the soil, and then the bulb is pushing from the soil. See, like my soil has a characteristic of cracking. So there you go. So dear farmers, feed your crop well, maintain your crop very early with proper management. There are my acreage. Yes, it's a nice farm tour for onions, and thank you very much. Keep subscribing, keep asking good questions so that we can be able to learn from each other and monitor from each other. Farming is not just a business, it's an agri-business. You have to put the knowledge, the science, the art of management into it, and if you do it correctly, I know you can yield and you can break even. You can get your profit margin as they are supposed to be. So that is my blocks. There you go. Thank you very much. This is your farmer, Cave Farmer. I will head to show you this stage of my onions, because next week they will not be the same, and we are supposed to teach each other what we know. Keep subscribing in this episode, in this platform, so that we can learn from each other. Thank you very much. Oh, I haven't shown you the description of this block. Let me show you, because it can help you. And there you go. That is the block K0, B5, B6, B7, the way the blocks follow each other. And the variety is Red Wave. The acreage is 0.96. The planting date, we planted on 12th of December. The expected yield 18 tons. The date of harvest 30th of this month of March. In charge, Elizabeth Noloti. Thank you very much, dear farmers. Keep subscribing, keep following. Let's learn from each other, and God bless the work of your hands.